Hello, welcome back. My name is Nombuso Mathabela and you are watching the LiQWYD YouTube channel. This channel aims to build a community of women who are all about self-love, self-commitment, self-acceptance and self-appreciation. Now, if there is one thing that hinders all those things, it is holding a grudge. It is unforgiveness. So today we will be talking about forgiveness based on my experience and what I have learned about forgiveness. So without wasting any more time, let me get the video started. Okay, so forgiveness. Forgiveness is a hurdle that most of us struggle to get over, like truly and really forgiving a person, like not forgetting the pain, because sometimes we think we have forgiven people because we have forgotten the pain that they caused us, that they caused us. We think that, okay, I've forgiven this person because when I think about that situation, I no longer cry or I'm no longer sad. We think, okay, I've forgiven the person because I no longer think of the things that they did to me, and then we say we have forgiven that person. But that is not forgiveness. Forgiveness is actually extending grace and mercy to that person. Forgiveness looks like, I loved you before you did this to me, and even after you did this to me, I still love you with the same love. I cared for you before you did this to me, and I still care for you with that same love. Forgive with that same care. Forgiveness looks like saying, I see what you did to me, but that does not change how I am or how I feel towards you. The relationship may change because I have realized that the kind of person that you are is not the kind of person I want to be in relations with, but that does not change how I feel about you. Forgiveness looks like, I will not do anything to harm you or to show you what you did to me because I forgive you. Forgiving, it's like nothing has changed besides relations, if they need to change between me and you, but the same care and the same love that I had for you, I still have it for you, because I understand that what you did is not who you are. What you did is it's just the action that hurt me, but it is not who you are. What you did hurt me, but who you are does not hurt me, and it cannot hurt me. It is understanding that it is about the action that the person made. It is not about the person. So I may remove myself from the relations or from the relationship, whether be it friendship, a mother-daughter relationship, sisters, colleagues, romantic relationships. I may remove myself from the relationship, but it does not change how I feel about you as a person. I do not like the action that you took or the action that you made, but I still love you and I still care for you and I still wish the best for you. So forgiving also comes from understanding why people do the things that they do. So let me get into that. So people as a whole, most of us operate from a place of unwholeness, right? Operates from a place of needing to be satisfied, operates from a place of needing to be happy, operates from a place of needing to be at peace, operates from a place of needing joy in our lives, and that satisfaction and gratification, right? So the things that we do them because we are seeking peace, we are seeking joy, we are seeking satisfaction, be it a job, be it money, be it a relationship, be it anything. The main reason that you are entering into that space, it is because you believe it is what is best for you. And whether you notice or you do not notice, whether you are aware or you are unaware, the reason you are taking that action to make that money, to get that job, to get into that relationship, it is because you believe somehow that thing will give you satisfaction, that thing will give you joy, that thing will give you peace. You believe that if I get this job, you desire this job, so you believe if I get this desire, I will be happy. You desire money, if I get this money, I will be happy. You desire a relationship, if I get this relationship, I will be happy. So we operate from that standpoint of wanting to get things because we believe they will make us happy, satisfied, be at peace, and have joy. So that is just how we operate as human beings. So the sad thing is that, okay, let me first say that everyone has this gap, this hole of that needs to be filled, right? And there is only one thing that can fill that gap, and it is you. It comes from within. But the sad part is that most of us are unaware that for us to have this peace, this joy, and this satisfaction that we seek, we have to go within ourselves. So most of us, because we are unaware of this, we seek this peace and this love and this joy and this satisfaction from external things. As I've mentioned before, we seek it from money, from the job, from the relationship, from getting a certain reputation and maintaining that reputation, from having a certain status, from getting compliments, from people validating us, from people saying good things about us. We get it from, we try to get this in many ways, from sexual activities, from alcohol, from partying, from serving, even serving from a point of I want recognition, serving from a point of I want them to say, wow, I'm a servant. I want them to say, wow, I'm a great servant, I give, and all those things. So we seek the peace, the joy, and the love from things that are outside. If you could just take a moment and ask yourself, why did I pursue that career? Why did I pursue that job? Why did I start this business? Why did I get into that relationship? Why did I make every move that I made in my life? You will see that you made that move because you believed it was best for you. You made that move because you believed it will give you satisfaction and joy. It will satisfy the desire in your heart, and you believed that once the desire in my heart is satisfied, I will be happy. So the sad thing about seeking happiness and joy and peace and satisfaction and gratification from outside is that it is never permanent. It is always temporary. It is always temporary. It is never ever permanent. You get this job, you earn 3,000 rand, and you are happy for 1 month, 2 months, 2 months, 3 months, and after that you're like, if only I can get 5,000. You earn 5,000 and you think, okay, now I'm happy, I'm satisfied, I'm meeting my needs. And then later down the line, 3 months, 4 months, you're like, if I can only get 10,000. It always goes on and on. You are never satisfied. You want a relationship with this great guy or with this great girl, and you get into that relationship and you're happy for a few months. After a few months, you start draining the individual because you're seeking now validation, you're seeking compliments, you're seeking that person to give and give and give and give. Every time they must validate you and do certain things, and when they fail to do those things, the very thing that made you happy now makes you sad. You start now complaining, yes, you don't love me, blah 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 blah, because the thing that you thought you wanted and you got it and it satisfied you for a short while, and then that satisfaction ended, and now you're looking for more in the relationship because that satisfaction does not last, and you drain the individual and you become a burden to the individual, and the relationship is ruined, right? You get that business and you hit that target. You say, if I can get just this income from my business, and then you hit the target, and then there's a next target that you must hit. Everything, like everything, it is never permanent. It is never permanent. Anything that we get from the outside, it is never permanent. If I want this reputation, I get the reputation, I'm happy, I'm satisfied, and then that satisfaction fades, and now I have, or even if it doesn't fade, I have to now maintain this reputation in order for me to be happy. If I don't maintain this reputation, then my happiness goes with that thing. So that is the problem with seeking things from outside to make us happy and satisfied and joyous and all those things. So now that you understand that people do things because they are seeking happiness and joy, they are seeking to satisfy themselves, you understand now, Wuti, okay, everything that a person does, they are doing it to satisfy themselves, to make themselves happy. They are doing it because they truly believe it's what's best for them, and that will make them happy. So I will make examples. you are in a relationship, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, they cheat on you, and now you take the pay, and now you take it as if they are doing this to me. The problem is that the reason we take offense and the reason we struggle to forgive, it is because we take the things that people do and we make it about ourselves, right? It is about me. She or he cheated on me because because she disrespects me, because he disrespects me, he doesn't see me, he's humiliating me, he lied to me. It's all about you. So because now you took what they did and you made it about you, it hurts. You took what they did and you made it about you, and you can't forgive them because now you take it and you say, Shruti, I am not respectable. Why did they do this to me? Shruti, I am not lovable. Why did they do this to me? Shruti, I am not enough. Why did they do this to me? Kanti, no, it is not about you at all. Your partner saw another person and desired that person and wanted to fulfill that desire because they believed that, okay, I desire this girl, or I desire this guy, I like this guy is cool, or this girl's cool, I'd like to get to know her, I desire her, be it love or lust or whatever. And because now they have this desire in their heart, they truly believe that if I can satisfy this desire, I will be happy in my life, I will have joy, I will be at peace, because this desire keeps pestering them, right? And then they do that, they pursue the girl, they pursue the guy, and they cheat on you. It was never about you. You are enough, you are beautiful, you are handsome, you are great, there is nothing wrong with you. They did what they thought was best for them, they did what made them happy, they were pursuing their own happiness, they were pursuing what they believed would fill the gap that is inside of them. So they did it, and as a result, it hurts you because you said they are disrespecting me, they are humiliating me, they are lying to me, it is about me, I am not enough. So therefore you take offense, you have a resentment, and you can't forgive them because you've made it about you. Let me make another example. Your mother or your father or someone you love abandoned you, right? And you're thinking, oh, that means I'm not lovable, that means I'm not worthy to be loved, they couldn't stick around, that means I'm not a good person to be around. Why would someone I love so much, my mother, my father, my grandmother, or someone abandon me? And you make it about yourself, therefore you cause offense on yourself, and you can't forgive them because you've made it about you, when it is simply about them. They believed they were not good to be in your life, they believed they were not good enough to be in your life, they believed that they couldn't take care of you, they believed they were not ready to have a child, they believed that seeking other things would make them happy, and that to them made sense, and they thought really this is what's best for everyone, and they made the move. And if you can just understand that it was never about you, there is nothing wrong with you, there is nothing at fault with you. Whatever they did because they truly believed it was best for them. Now you can argue and say that's selfishness, yes, it is selfishness, but it has nothing to do with you. It's their selfishness, it is them thinking about themselves only. And if they were to stick around, would you really be happy? Do you know what you would be happy if they stuck around? Because maybe if they forced themselves to stay in a situation where they believe they are not worthy to be in your presence, where they believed that they are not good for you, maybe they would have harmed you, maybe they would have rejected you whilst in front of you, and that maybe would have caused much pain. So that is why we do not forgive. We do not forgive, and we struggle to forgive, and we take offense easily because we believe things are about us. People do things to offend us. That is what we believe. We believe people do things to offend us, and therefore we take offense. But people are just simply pursuing their happiness. They are simply pursuing their joy. They are simply pursuing what they think is best for them. People leave you. A person leaves you and goes to another person or whatever, not because you are not enough, or you are not beautiful enough, or smart enough, or you are not lovable, but simply because they saw another person and they said, I desire to be with this person, and being with you no longer makes me happy, no longer gives me peace. I am no longer happy in this situation, and they have this hole and this gap in their heart, and they believe that if I can leave this situation and be with that situation, I will be satisfied, I will be happy. And then they go and they go to the other situation, and then you are left and you're like, how could they do this to me? They are not doing it to you. That's the first thing you need to understand. They are not doing it to you. They are doing it for themselves. It has nothing to do with you. Do not take offense. It has nothing to do with you. They are simply pursuing their happiness, their peace, and their joy. And so let them pursue their happiness and their joy. And if we say we truly love a person, be it a mother or whatever, you allow them to pursue their joy. You allow them to be who they want to be, despite being that them being happy and being at peace and living their lives is outside of being in relationship with you. They cannot be with you whilst they pursue their happiness. It is okay. Let them pursue their own happiness. People lie and we take offense and we're like, how could they lie to me? But they believe that by lying to you, their peace will not be disturbed, their joy will not be disturbed. They believe, if I can tell you the truth, you will either leave me, or you will speak harsh words to me, or we will fight, or there will be conflict. So I will not tell you the truth, because I believe the truth will take away my peace and my joy and my happiness. So they lied to you. It was not about them disrespecting you. It was not about them wanting to cause you harm. It was about them protecting their peace, their joy, their happiness. So they lied to you. So people do things to protect their peace, their joy, their love. People do things to get their peace, their joy, their love. And those are just actions that they take to pursue those things. And those actions unfortunately hurt us, and they make us be unable to forgive, because we make them about us, when it has nothing to do with us. It's just them doing what they think is best for them. You can say it's selfish, it's okay, but think of the things that you do in your life. The very things that you do in your life are to make yourself happy. So now I will make another video talking about why seeking things externally is just the worst. The worst, because it is not permanent, and it always depends on the situation. It always depends on the people. Your happiness, your joy, your peace is always dependent on outside, because that is where you are seeking it. But I will make a video about going within and finding all these things within you, so that you are in control of your peace, your joy, and your happiness, instead of the external and the outside. So if now we are in relationship with people, if I am whole and I am in a relationship, when I say relationship, I mean all relationships, friendships, family, romantic relationships, marriages, everything. If I am in a relationship with someone who is whole, there will be less and I am whole, there will be less offense taken, there will be less unforgiving happening, there will be less conflict happening, because firstly, because I am whole, I let them be who they need to be for themselves. Because they are whole, they let me be who I need to be for myself. Whatever I do does not make them take offense, and vice versa. Whatever they do, I do not take offense, because I understand that they are living their lives and they are pursuing their lives, and I am doing the same thing. We are in relation because we like being in relation, we love being in relation. It works for both of us. Or we can even take it as far as we are are in relation because God has called us to be in relation, to serve one another, to serve one another's gifts, to serve one another's purpose, to serve one another, and to together serve the world. We can take it as further as that. It has nothing to do with what I do to you, what you do to me. We are not doing anything to each other. We are both living the lives we've been called to live, and therefore we are together because us being together takes the mission of the Lord forward, and that is that. So now I want to talk about what you not forgiving is saying, what unforgiveness is saying. Unforgiveness is pride. If I say I do not forgive you, then I am being very prideful. Why? Because if I say I do not forgive you, I am saying I am better than you. I would never do what you did. You are a bad person and I am a good person. That is what I'm saying. If I say I will not forgive you, I am saying you are a bad person, you do bad things, and I am a good person. I do good things and I would never do what you did to me, which is a lie. The Bible says we all fall short of the glory of the Lord. We are all human beings. No one is perfect. No one is perfect. The same thing that you are judging as bad today, tomorrow you might be the one doing that very thing, not consciously, but you might be doing that thing because you are human and you fall into temptation and you do things that you never thought you would ever do in your life. There's this story, there's this book that I read the other day, and it says, the author says that they were in a temple. So the author is a monk. So they are monks. They are all monks. It's a monk or a monk. I don't know how they pronounce it because I've heard many pronunciations. But yes, so they are in the temple, and every time they wake up, the author asks the other monk, how did you sleep? And the other monk always complains, my sleep was bad, these people were snoring and whatnot. And the author says he got tired of his complaining because every time he's complaining and complaining and complaining. And then he was judging the other monk, saying, this person is always complaining. And then the author went to the other monks and said, this person is always complaining, complaining, complaining. So the author became the very person that he was complaining about. He was bored by him always complaining, but he went to complain about him to other people. So we become the very things that we judge as bad and as what. So if I am saying I'm not going to forgive you, firstly I'm saying what you did to me. I do not understand that they were pursuing their own thing, their own happiness, their own joy, their own peace, their own desires. It was about me. Firstly, I'm taking this thing and I'm making it about me. Secondly, I'm saying I'm better than you. I would never do what you did. You are a bad person and I'm a good person, so therefore I won't forgive you. So unforgiveness, it is pride. There is no other way to say it. I am simply saying I will not forgive you because I would never do what you do, meaning I am placing myself in a higher position than the person. I am saying I am here and you are here, because I would never do. I am saying my sins are better than your sins. The Bible says there's no sin that is better than the other or smaller than the other. Sin is just sin. So I am saying your sins are bigger than mine, meaning I'm better than you. At least I don't do 1, 2, 3. And when you are bad because you do 1, 2, 3, there is no bad person. There is no bad person. There are bad actions. There are bad actions that we take because we believe they are good for us. There are bad actions that we take because we believe they will give us the peace and the joy that we need. But there is no bad person. There is no bad person. Some might say, okay, no, there's a bad person because this one was intentional in hurting me. They hurt my feelings intentionally. They said, I want to do 1, 2, 3 because I want to hurt Nombuso. Yes, I understand. But they did 1, 2, 3 to hurt me because they believed hurting me will make them happy. They believed that hurting me will give them peace. Maybe I did something to them and they are seeking revenge, and now they think if I can just get my revenge, if I can see Nombuso crying, if I can see Nombuso sad, if I can see Nombuso out of a job, if I can see Nombuso's business collapse, if I can see Nombuso's life ruined, I would be happy. So whatever they are doing still, it is not about me. It is about them seeking revenge so they can have the peace of saying, I hurt her, I made her cry. But anyway, they will never be happy because of that. Because if you hurt me, you are hurting yourself. If I'm hurting you, I am hurting myself, because we are members of one body. Whatever I do to you to intentionally harm you, I am harming myself. But people, as people, we do not have that knowledge. So we go around hurting people, thinking that will cause us happiness and joy. If I can see her out of a job, I will be happy. And we think we will be happy, and we won't be happy, because the same thing that we're doing to them, we are doing to ourselves. So people will harm you intentionally because they think, if I can harm her, then I will be happy. If people think that if I can break them up, I will be happy. They won't be. They think that if I can take away her child, if I can cause her such pain, then I will be happy. Everything a person does, they do it because they are unwhole, and they're looking for something that will make them whole. And they think doing that thing, they think harming you intentionally will make them whole, and they think these actions that harm you unintentionally will make them whole. So that is that. People do things because they want to feel happy and whole and at peace, and sadly some of those things they do end up causing you pain, not because they should be causing you pain, not because they intentionally wanted to cause you pain, but those things or those actions, you took them and made them about yourself. They disrespecting me, they lying to me, they don't see us. We make it about us, and then we take offense, and then like, I'm never gonna forgive them. The way they hurt me, they just abandoned me, they just lied to me, they just betrayed me. They were just seeking their own happiness. And that is that. And we extend grace and we extend mercy from a point of understanding. You cannot extend grace and mercy when you do not understand, when you're making things about you. It is not about you. So we extend grace and we extend mercy because we understand that they were just trying to make themselves happy, and it is not about me. And I forgive them because tomorrow I might be the person doing this to another person. I forgive them because tomorrow I might be in the same position as they were, and I might also believe that this is what will make me happy and do this. I am also a man, I am also a human being, so therefore I am capable of doing exactly what they did. So I will not judge them, I will not be prideful, but I will forgive them and I will keep on moving. So yeah, that is about forgiveness. Forgiveness comes first from a place of understanding why people do things, and now that you know that people do things because they are seeking to be whole, you understand that it was never about you, it will never be about you. And if even they are trying to hurt you intentionally, it is because they think that is what is best for them. So yes, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I thank you so much for everyone who has subscribed. If you are watching this video and we have not subscribed, please do so. It's free. Just press the subscribe button and like the video, share the video, and comment below. And for my details, my social media handles, my email address, they are in the description box below. Thank you so much. I love you and have a wonderful and blessed week. Bye. Mwah.